Good morning, everybody. It's 11 minutes past 7 o'clock right now. Welcome back to CW Iowa Live. And this time every week we visit with a good friend, Ron Haugen from Westside Auto Pros. And this morning, nice witch of the east or west? Which one are you?
Oh, I don't know that I have a definite location, but I do know that you want to head over to Westside Auto Pros as you're feeling these chillier temperatures go down and down and down. You want to make sure your vehicle is prepared for what we're going to experience very, very soon, of course, with winter temperatures, Ron. And so let's kind of break the car apart and focus on certain things that we want to be thinking about as we head into winter.
Well, what I came prepared to talk to about today is windshield care for the wintertime. And of course, the windshield, I mean, that's the most important piece of glass on the car because that's what you look out of. And it's also the one that probably doesn't get as much attention as it should going into winter. People don't think, what should I do to my windshield? But, you know, just a couple of tips with that. I mean, first off, we want to make sure that we're prepared for frost and ice and stuff when that happens. So you want to make sure you have a good windshield scraper, you know, in case the car's outside at work or whatever, and you want to clean it. You know, the credit card's not a good idea to clean it with, and certainly and inevitably, you know, each year we'll see somebody will come in with a cracked windshield because they thought that pouring hot water on it was a good idea, which that will melt the snow and frost off immediately, but it'll also take a very cold piece of glass and cause it to crack. So
that's enough to cause your windshield to crack.
Yeah. And I mean, literally, we really do see that probably about once a year. We'll have a car come in that needs a windshield replaced. We'll be putting a windshield in it, and it's because, you know, they poured hot water on it.
In theory, that sounds like a great idea.
It's an awesome idea in theory, and it does work. It takes the ice right off.
Just has some other repercussions at the same time.
So just here, I'll plug Westside Auto Pros a little bit, but just make sure that you get a good ice scraper. I mean, if you don't have one or don't feel like buying one, I mean, we've got a bunch of these there. Stop by, I'll give you one for free.
All right.
And then in the summertime, you can use it to flip your pancakes as well. So,
multi-purpose,
yeah, exactly. The ice scrapers, I mean, that's just something that every car should have one in there. So make sure
and know where it is, so you're not. Yeah. You're not going, I know I have one in here.
And then wiper blades are important. I mean, wiper blades typically should be changed about once a year.
And when is there any certain time of the year that'd be better to change them? Is it the summer? Is it the winter? Which one do you suggest?
I like to go into winter time. Like last week, we changed oil on my truck, and I had them put new wiper blades on. I like to go into winter with new wiper blades, just because they're still made out of rubber. And that deteriorates in the sun over the summertime with the heat and stuff.
About that, yeah.
And now we go into the winter time, and like anything that's made out of rubber, with age it gets less pliable, gets a little more brittle or less flexible. And so now we're going into cold weather with a piece of rubber that we're going to rely on to clear our windshield that probably doesn't move like it did when it was new. So I like to go in there. And the other thing to keep in mind is the wiper blade is not designed to scrape the ice off your windshield.
Even if you use the fluid?
Even if you use the fluid. So, this is what you want to scrape the ice off with, not, turn the...
And why do you say that?
Well, the ice is rough, and now you're dragging a thin piece of rubber across it, and it's going to tear and fray the edge of the wiper blade.
Score it, yeah.
Yeah, so eventually it will help get the ice off, especially if you're hitting the washer button all the time. But then you're going to have streaking and stuff. It's not going to clear the windshield because you just damaged or ruined the wiper blade. So.
And they're really not that expensive anymore.
No. Typically, we've had a special going on for probably the last 30 days. It's still going on now. We'll install 2 new wiper blades for $20.
That's a heck of a deal.
That's 2 installed. So, I mean, stop down. We'll put a couple of new wiper blades on. You're good to go for the winter.
Right.
The other thing is rock chips.
Is it too late? Has the temperature's gone down too cold where we're not able to fix those?
No, we can fix them, anytime. I mean, we might have to pull it in the shop to get the glass warmed up and stuff. But I came into work actually yesterday, and I saw Mike back there. They're fixing one, and the lady had picked it up over the weekend. And the best time to fix those is when they're fresh, because there's not dirt and debris in there that may or may not be able to be cleaned out. But even if you have a little chip on there, as we roll down in temperatures, we're going to get down in the single digits. There's going to come a point in time when it's going to get below 0. Now you've got that cold windshield that's got an inclusion on it. and you hit a set of railroad tracks or a bump or something in the road, and all of a sudden the windshield cracks. I mean, that thing just walks right across there. And
let alone let the moisture get in between the panes of glass.
That's a great point. Yeah. It rains or moisture got in there, and then it froze overnight. I mean, that's what causes the streets to crack and heave. It's certainly going to do that to your windshield too. So yeah, if you've got any kind of a crack or damage on the windshield, I mean, get it fixed now rather than wait as we go into the winter.
And usually the dings in your windshield, the insurance company will waive your deductible.
They'll waive the deductible, or we've got a special going through all the way through the month of November. We'll fix a rock chip for $23. So like KCWI 23.
Oh, that's pretty clever.
Yeah, that's kind of
so
weird.
go tomorrow to fix your.
No, we're doing it through November.
Through November. So it's on right now.
Yeah.
Through November.
It's on now through November. You can come tomorrow. We'd like you to come tomorrow. Bring your $23. But yeah, if you have insurance and they'll waive it, I mean, we can fix it under that as well. And then just a couple of other tips to keep in mind is the weather strip around your door, the rubber weather strip. Put some kind of a lubricant on that. They actually make a weather strip lubricant. It's silicone based. Don't use an oil base because it'll balloon up. But in the wintertime, when it rains and then it freezes, your doors froze shut.
Right.
It's that rubber weather strip that freezes to the metal. That's what's freezing the door shut. And the important thing to remember is if your door is froze shut, the door handle's not a lever. Those things are made out of plastic anymore.
Right.
And so in the wintertime, we replace a lot of door handles because the door freezes shut and people are pulling on that trying to get it open.
So what are you supposed to do then?
Well, don't pour hot water on.
That's number one.
You want to, around the frame of the door, like the top where it reaches the roof of the car, see if you can get a little something plastic in there, a little wedge or something to kind of break it loose. The easiest thing is typically go to the other side of the car. Yep. Because oftentimes the rain's coming in when it gets wet, the rain comes in from one way, and oftentimes if your driver's door, because that's the one you're always going to try, is froze shut, oftentimes the passenger side door will open right up.
That is brilliant, Ron.
So, took years of experience.
That is one of the best things you've said and tips you've given in a long time.
Yeah, oftentimes you got 3 other doors or at least one other door.
That's true. Okay, so important things to think about because the temperatures are going down. Snow is going to be heading our way, folks. So stay smart. You want to be able to see out of your vehicle so you're staying safe and other people can visibly see you as well. If you have any issues you need to take care of, because I think it's still a little Shocktober going on for one more day, and then those other great deals you were just mentioning to us. So you're there to take care of the people.
Absolutely. You got car questions, need something on your car, just get a hold of us, 225-9090 or Google Westside Auto Pros. You can't miss us. All the contact information's out there.
And we talked to Ron or anybody over there, ask them about Aquapel and how that's going to help too, because that's a really slick device, slick substance you can put on your windshield to help you out even more. So that's perfect.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Ron.
All right, it's 20 minutes.